world is a symphony of beauty. Waves crash upon the shore. Birds dance across the sky. And the sun rises in a blaze of colors. Yet, beneath this serene facade, a question lingers. What if everything was about to change?
Right. I've got to say, oh, me fucking bad, chilly, innit?
Chilly, down the beach, and we were down the beach, winter's morning, down the beach. Right, listen, right?
Listen.
Welcome to the Jags, once again. Now, I want to talk about psychedelics, right?
Oh, okay.
I want to.
Yeah. But you can't.
But,
There's too much going on.
I do think, right, that I was speaking to Vooty yesterday.
All right.
Old Rick Voot, old Vooty Manchooty, and he's going to come and shoot a video. He's back in Worthing, isn't he? He lives back in Worthing.
Oh, he does now?
Yeah. And we were talking yesterday, and we were saying, like, I do think there's an integral link somewhere along the line with the Deems and what's going on with this contact with non-human intelligence, because when you do DMT you are contacting non-human intelligence, right?
Yeah.
But I think we save that for when we've actually done some and we've actually contacted them, and then we can actually talk about it, because there's so much to talk about, mate,
going on in
with
the world.
what's going on with this whole UAP thing. It's off the charts, right?
Yeah.
Firstly, did you watch the video with the blue sphere at Manchester Airport?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, so I'll link a video in the description, right?
I'll look at it when I get home.
Photographs have come in of this blue, it looks like something that the Predator would fly, yeah? Right? It's this blue sphere
Right.
with the black, almost like fins, like 3 shark fins.
How high depth is that?
Mate, it's floating,
Yeah.
right, above, about a foot off the ground. There's a plane,
Yeah.
there's this sphere, right?
Alright.
And then there's a very brief video. So the reports are this sphere was sat in the sky,
How big?
about a metre by a metre.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
That's why they're calling them drones?
Right, hang on, this is at Manchester Airport,
Right.
in the day, right? So there's this sphere floating in the sky about, I don't know, 1,000 foot, yeah?
Yeah.
It comes down to the runway,
Yeah.
sits about a foot above the ground
Yeah.
for a certain amount of time, enough time for people to take photos of it from different angles.
Yeah, and videos?
You get to that bit, right? And then the reports are it just goes zoom and it's gone, right? There's one video, because bear in mind it's on the runway, right?
All
so
right.
apparently a truck approaches it
Yeah.
and it just gone, yeah? The one video is taken by a pilot
Yeah.
from his cockpit,
Yeah.
and it's a very quick, there's something in the air up there, and he zooms in on it and you can see this blue ball, and then it's like then he like pulls away, and then the next thing you see obviously is the photographs, right?
Right.
That was a couple of days ago.
Okay.
Yeah. Then you have got what's been going on at the Air Force, the American nuclear bases that they share, or that we host in the UK, over the last night again as well. Drones, swarms of drones,
Yeah.
coming over the air bases and sitting there, moving about, doing whatever they want with total impunity. Nobody is trying to shoot them down. Nobody is, it's over the air base, right? And the guy in the video that I'm going to link makes some very good points. why we've got the technology. If it's a consumer drone, firstly, if you're in the UK and you live in the UK, you will understand the gravity of flying your drone over a
airport.
US nuclear
Oh,
base, right? You get caught for that shit, you are in big doodah, right?
Yeah.
So let alone one person who's got some kind of death wish or is some nutter just banging his drone over, let's have a look at what's going on at the airbase. You've got like double figures drones.
Right.
So that would imply that you have got a group of people.
Yeah.
You could argue that this is some kind of Russian intervention, some kind of...
I think I saw something about that, and they reckon they work on like a swarm. Oh no, it was out that other video, wasn't it? Swarm technology.
Yeah.
Like geese, if the front one gets shot down, the other one takes over, and
Yes.
they all still work with the same thing.
Yeah, but what is that? What is that, like our technology?
What do you mean?
What is that? What is that?
That technology's been around for years.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, there's every chance that it could be that, right?
Yeah.
But it would have to be coordinated. Like
Someone would have to coordinate it.
you would have to be. Yeah, I mean, if you're all flying together as a swarm. I mean, I know you can get those drone shows, can't you? That all the drones go up in the air, right? And they all make. And they all make, they all make patterns and pitch and images of the globe, etc., in the sky. That's kind of a coordinated thing. Anyway, cut to the chase, right? So to do that over a military airbase, you've got to be looking for attention or a long term in prison, right? And this is going on for days on end. Now, if they were just consumer drones, then you couldn't all be together. You'd all be flying on the, we fly drones, right? You'd be flying on the camera. And you can potentially have one person in the car, 100 metres down there, someone sitting in a room, in a hotel room. But to do it coordinatedly would be very, very, very difficult, right?
Yes, which is why they say you've got these. It's a drone pack. They've got a certain understanding of what they've got to do.
Yeah.
They do not contact or signal back to anything. They just work together. They buzz around, so you can't track who's flying it anywhere. They buzz around and then they fuck off.
Right, but some of these drones are at like 5,000 feet.
Yeah, I don't know about that, mate.
And you're talking about them being up and around this airbase for hours. Right. So my Mavic 2 Pro will stay in the air for about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So there's, I don't know. It sounds
like weaponry. You don't know what's been invented with regards to drones. They ain't got blades, have they? By the sound of it.
They're quiet. They're silent. Right. So it implies that it might be something else.
What you're implying is aliens.
Is it UAP? And I tell you for why.
Or alien drones.
Alien drones, right? Because that's what's been going on in the UK. This things drop down out of the sky that looks like something that Predator would make. Yeah. Then you've got these drones over these air bases over the course of over a week now. 3 different air bases. 2 of them are quite close together. One of them is 15-20 mile away. That's a coordinated attack of coordinated something. But then let's move on to the other discovery that we've just made, which is old Cliff High.
Yeah.
Right. So, shall I outline it?
You can do. It's very interesting.
Right. It's really interesting. So, in 1997, a guy called Cliff High developed a software package
With his mate,
Igor, to predict the markets and predict future events by scraping the internet full of its data, analysing keywords, and then assigning emotive meaning to each word, and then from that they get predictions, right? So he was very, very successful But this is almost like chatbot style, but way, way before its time. And I'm guessing a lot of that architecture is probably used for today's predictive stuff, right? So in 2007,
Right.
this model's now been going for 10 years. It's doing wonders on the stock exchange. He gets it to predict future events. And without going too much into the rigmarole of how it does it, it predicted that a temporal event, so a temporal event is something major that happens within the public space that then is set as a marker for future events, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So this temporal event predicted in 2009 that Joe Rogan would interview Donald Trump. Right? Just let that sink in for a second. 2009, Rogan's podcast was born in December of 2009. Rogan, the word podcast didn't even exist. He was still doing Fear Factor.
Sorry.
Hang on. I've got just slow that down a little bit there. Let's have a little bit of a Lolus. Right.
What happened with that?
Shut it down a bit. Right. So they're doing Fear Factor, right? Joe Rogan's doing Fear Factor. Donald Trump is a property tycoon.
Donald Trump is Donald Trump.
Is Donald Trump is Donald Trump. There's no way on earth that them two are going to... Joe Rogan's going to interview Donald Trump. And where are we now?
What do you mean, no way on earth?
Well, at that time...
To be able to put that together, it's a little bit like, oh, well, okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, all right, fine. Yeah.
Especially as the media was basically news channels.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
So why would you even... That program that he had there, he's pulled something out and he's got done it, and that's quite just on that its own.
Just on its own is mental. Right, okay. So,
But what is the point of that?
hang on, get into it.
I'm leading you in.
Oh, I know you are. Oh, I can see it, I feel it, I can feel it. So, that marks the trigger. 39 days after that trigger, a set of events will begin to occur. And what is coming out on this guy's predictive software is that there will be a battle in the skies, right, between jets and UFOs fighting UFOs.
Yeah, but he only briefly put that across.
Huh?
Yeah,
Still, mate.
No, what he said was...
That's happening.
It said
It's already happening now.
it's the beginning of an event that's going to lead. So the 39 days is when it starts, but that's not actually the end event.
No,
the
no,
end
no, it's
event
not the end
is
of it.
the melee.
The melee, yeah. So a battle
Melee, a battle
that gets out of
that's
hand.
out of control and no one's actually controlling it. So it's just a free-for-all.
Free for all, right?
A free-for-all in the skies. He did mention jets and UFOs. Right?
Get your laser guns ready, right? We're
did.
going to war.
He did mention that. He also mentioned, which you never told me, which I thought was quite ironic, that back in the day when they first started doing this programme, it would predict something and they would go and get astral projectors, what they call them? Remote viewers.
Remote viewers.
To check it out.
Yeah.
And he said this one was so weird that he had to get his facts confirmed by remote viewers.
Yeah.
And he did.
Yeah.
And something is going to start happening around the 4th of December.
Yeah.
Well, it's already started happening, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because we've got stuff buzzing around.
Buzzing about. Hold up. Thing's wobbling, isn't it?
It is wobbling, mate. Yeah.
Can't help it, bruh. We can minimise it. Alright, so that's the situation, right? There's going to be a war in the sky, UFOs. on the 4th of December. 4th of December. That's the trig. That's the date. That's the 39 days. But when you look at what's going on with weird drones that the military aren't telling you, or there's no imagery of them. There's no videos of these drones, right? There is audio recording of an American pilot on a scanner, an F-15 pilot on a scanner that's being listened to, because in the UK, the criminal fraternity like to have scanners so they can listen to the broadcast of the local constabulary in any official capacity. On this scanner, you can hear this American pilot say there are multiple red, orange orbs taking off from a field, however far away, right?
Right, red.
Orange.
Oh, sorry.
Orange orbs. So you're not getting any imagery of these drones. We're not getting any photographs. We're not getting any. There's one of the drones that we managed to get a photograph of it. It's a DJI Matrice or a Mavic, right? No, you're just getting. We've got drones buzzing and hanging around over RAF US bases in the UK and the States. Yeah, because that was last week or a couple of weeks ago. There was the same thing happening in the States.
Yeah.
And it's mad, mate. It's mad. So the Cliff High thing, I'm going to link that in the description. You can look at those videos and that prediction. And then the other thing was what else is it? What else do we want to talk about? I don't know. Some shit's going down. There's a lady there, look, looking at watching us do our YouTube video.
All right, that's weird, isn't it?
That's
what
weird,
what that guy actually also says is you better get ready because it's going to get
mental.
It's going to go, which you can believe, right?
100%, mate.
Look at what is just happening. Look at what just happened in America. Look at what they're doing over in the Ukraine. Oh, Donald Trump's going to take over. He'll probably put an end to it. Let's just start throwing ballistic missiles at him. Yeah. We're all just pump some more money over there.
That's going mental.
It's like if you want to de-escalate a war, you don't start moving up what weaponry you're going to use, do you?
And then potentially saying, actually, do you know what? We'll give Ukraine their nukes back.
Yeah.
Right. So he's right. Shit is going to go south, mate. Shit is going to go south. I think we need to address the entities, mate. We need to speak to the entities.
You think they're here to help us? I think they're here to just fucking harvest us.
I know, mate. I am in agreement. I do think that we're fucked. I think they know, and those that know are out there, and they just go, "Come on, free. Let's just have it." Yeah, I think
one last kick-off.
I think they're surveying us, mate.
Possibly.
They're surveying us, and we are going to be in War of the Worlds by January.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People ain't even got a clue what's coming.
No.
It's some mad times, man. Mad times. Oh, I'm just getting inundated. I'm now in the echo chamber, and at least I can understand I'm in the echo chamber. But my feed is just UAP central, mate.
Yeah.
All sorts of it. Or right, hang on. So I want to touch on something else as well. We are going to get to the psychedelics at some point in the coming days and weeks, right?
Yeah.
Because I think we need to cap this year off with a blast off, right?
Yeah.
So there's a Rogan podcast with two guys who are a bit like Graham Hancock, ancient history, ancient civilization, and the Younger Dryas and all of that stuff. Yeah. So the Earth went through some kind of cataclysm 12,500 years ago, which covered up what was a much older civilization who had taught the Egyptians, the Mayans, the Aztecs, the Incas, blah blah blah. Built the pyramids, Göbekli Tepe, all that stuff, right? And this guy said that there's some of the evidence for the cataclysm. One of the cataclysmic what's the word I'm looking for?
Evidence?
Estimate as to what the cataclysm was a pole shift.
Pole shift.
Was a pole shift, right?
The poles are shifting anyway.
They're moving 40 metres a year.
Yeah.
Right? Now,
and I think that's speeding up. It wasn't moving that fast before.
But one of the primers for such an event is a weakening of the Earth magnetic shields,
that's
right? And what happens when you have the weakening of the Earth magnetic shields? You have much more vibrant Northern Lights displays.
Oh, right, yeah.
We've had Northern Lights. I'm going to put a photograph of my shot of the Northern Lights,
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. Bearing in mind we live in the south of England, I've got a photograph of the Northern Lights at a local little destination that I go and shoot at. I'll show you a photograph now. I'll have to find that then,
Yeah.
video. Right? So we've got Northern Lights kicking off. Maybe the alien intervention
He's here to watch it all fall apart.
is here to either watch it all fall apart, grab a few of us, take us to obviously if you've,
bit like Noah.
if you've been into DMT, you're probably one of the chosen ones. Right? So
Only if
like the film Knowing, where at the end, like there's these weird people driving around, and then they select a load of kids, don't they? And then the closing part of the film is where they drop the kids off on this garden planet, and it's kind of meant to represent Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden. Yeah. Who knows?
Ooh, that is a terrifying thought, isn't it?
Who knows?
Because with a pole shift, mate, this whole everything is destroyed, isn't it?
Everything.
They reckon what happens is the planet just turns. It just tilts.
Yeah.
And in that, you've got 2,000-foot tsunamis, winds of about fucking 3,000 miles an hour,
Yeah, mate.
volcanoes. There ain't no surviving it.
Yes, mate.
That is like
That's
fucking
it.
everything we've built. Everything
Gone.
Yeah, literally every city there will be fuck all.
Imagine
left.
like the tectonic plates, the crust just all of a sudden just getting jolted. All that it's like you holding a glass of water and just turning it quickly, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah? But the glass you're holding it in is made of really soft biscuit.
Oh mate, if that is the case,
woo, quality.
Then I'm glad I have done DMT because I'll be one of the selected hopefully.
Oh mate, we'll be selected. Don't worry about that. We're too important, mate. Too important.
We will be. Oh my god! At least it'll be over like that.
Yeah.
There'll be no screaming or running.
Be hilarious though. Will it?
Oh yeah, hilarity.
I'll just stand there with the kids and go, it's going to be hilarious, kids. And then just all of a sudden, you're in Paris in like 10 seconds. You see the Eiffel Tower go past.
Underwater?
No, over your head. Oh dear.
No.
Anyway.
Oh, that is a scary idiot.
We've got some lovely light over there, I think, by the looks of it. Might have to get a bit of B-roll for the close of this video. That was epic shit. Yeah? Anything else you want to say, bruv?
I was just going to say.
I've linked the videos. I won't forget the photo. DMT coming.
I like the link into the ancient history because, that's all I get fed. All I get fed is that. There's nothing. Literally, there's no information out there that I don't already know about the ancient history stuff. I have watched, like you with the UAPs and that, I have watched everything, and I have done for the last 5 years, even though we got into it with Graham Hancock years ago. I just can't stop. So there's no new information. There's no new place been found. It's all the same shit just being regurgitated and regurgitated.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you who's regurgitating it. Adeptus.
Is he?
Yeah.
Psychonautica?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
He started doing, yes, it's definitely him.
Ancient history stuff?
He started doing his own regurgitating the ancient history stuff.
Oh, nice, because he's realised that psychedelic YouTube channels don't really do that well.
Possibly, he's reaching out.
But, I love all this stuff, mate. It makes the mundane more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It does make the mundane. Well, It also makes it a little bit frightening. So just everyone, enjoy your Christmas and love your family.
Yeah, love your family.
Be nice to people.
Be nice.
That's a good one.
Be nice. And
Be nice to people. Yeah.
be nice to people. All right, that's a wrap then, isn't it?
It's a wrap, brother.
Some B-roll coming up of the beautiful sunrise and light waves and all that malarkey. Love ya. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you soon.
If we're still alive.
If we're still alive. 4th of December. Mark that in the calendar. UFO battle in the skies. Peace.